We are live from the Capitol, baby. This isn't rioting. No, be fair. They didn't think this was the Capitol. They thought this was Benghazi Con. Yeah, they're Benghazi cosplayers. You know the con for people who love Benghazi? These aren't actually rioters. Turns out Republicans are obsessed with Benghazi like how Virgin Shaan Joshi was obsessed with Princess Leia. Yeah, don't worry, everything's under control. Riot police have been deployed to the DC target just in case shit gets out of hand. Black Lives Matter isn't going to get anything in the country tonight, patriots. The only thing getting looted now is democracy. This is Doom Tonight. Welcome to hell.
They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime.
We actually have live footage from the Capitol Police security cameras right now. Ridiculous. Here are things all better defended than the Capitol building of the United States of America. Paris during World War II. The 2020 New York Jets. Nate Robinson's brain cells.
He's trying to get Irene.
Look, 2020 was a banner year. I'd done enough between the Rona and destroying democracy. I thought I'd just relax and spend a little time with the true MVP of quarantine. And then this shit happened.
It's been labelled an assault on liberty and one of the darkest moments in recent American history. Donald Trump's loyalists have stormed the US Capitol in a deadly day of chaos viewed by many as a failed insurrection plot. Thousands of supporters stormed the building summoned to Washington by the president. The mob overcame a heavy police line, some making it all the way to the Senate floor. In the mayhem, a woman was shot and killed, and lawmakers were forced into hiding.
Hey, a fascist president is currently inciting domestic terrorism strikes against the heart of the Capitol, the actual Capitol, with a complicit Congress, support of fascist militias, and police. It's amazing, and for what? Nothing. I love my job. Look at these fucking losers. If you saw most of these people at a screening for Joker, you would run the fuck out. We told you last week we put an affliction t-shirt on American democracy, and we actually did it. I mean, look at this idiot carrying the Confederate flag. I still can't believe we get people to carry that. The whole reason we designed it was so we could identify people. A swastika is to a Nazi as a Confederate flag is to people with small dicks. When I see a motherfucker with a swastika, I know there goes a small dick motherfucker. If there's one thing Trump and I agree on, and well, we agree on a lot, I'm a demon from hell after all, it's that these are very special people.
We love you. You're very special.
It's not the first time he's done this either. Here's Trump talking to some of his favorite lovers and people.
We love you. You're very special. We love you. You're very special. We love you. You're very special.
Trump's last days were directed by these guys. Holy shit. Thought you couldn't fuck up the last season of anything more. But you guys are doing a great job.
While Danny kind of forgot about the Iron Fleet.
Didn't you recognize the plot holes and absence of any conceivable logical military or police strategy? Trump's right. These people were special. It takes a true stable genius to climb a wall when there's stairs 10 feet away. I mean, look at all these Trump supporters getting their yearly workout in. It took 4 years for these guys to go from build the wall to climb the wall. If you're going to try to overthrow a government, make sure you take the stairs. It reminds me of that time Michael J. Fox tried to reenact Free Solo. Trump finally did it. He made angry white men turn into the very thing they despise, Mexicans.
Showing a man breaching a new section of the border fence down by San Diego. He climbed up a rope ladder on the Mexico side while two other men held on to it, and then he just slid down on the U.S. side like he was on a fire pole.
Turns out if you're a Nazi and say this during a Nazi march.
Also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
And then tell those Nazis.
Right, Proud Boys, stand back and stand by.
That's exactly what they do. The KKK wasn't the KKK back then. They were kind of accepted, even in polite company. That's what the Proud Boys are. They're the modern gay KKK. Excuse me, I mean the latently homosexual KKK.
Chauvinist.
I'm a proud Western chauvinist.
And I refuse to apologize
I refuse to apologize
for creating the modern world.
for creating the modern world.
All right, boys, on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
6, 1, 2, cross the plate, 3, wheat, 4, raisin bread, 5.
Jesus, those boys are gay. They're so gay, Elton John just went back into the closet. And let me tell you, what an exquisite closet. You gotta pay a 30-year mortgage for that thing. Republicans denying gay feelings has led to one of the highest rates of suicides, murders, and fascist insurrections. But just how latently homosexual are the Proud Boys? Here's a list of things that are less gay than the Proud Boys. That scene in Bruno where the guy's dick spins around. Anderson Cooper taking tequila shots.
Toast along with us.
Absolutely. You know what? Everybody here seems to be having a great time. He's not a big drinker.
It's like burning your lungs.
That felt good. That felt good. For real? Are you kidding? I don't drink.
Bravo! People that call weed marijuana and actual anal sex. Yes, the actual sex scenes from Brokeback Mountain are less gay than the Proud Boys. You know, nice boys from next door who just happen to be Nazis. They believe in America and the police. See? They love the police. They're hugging him so hard blood is coming out of his mouth. Nothing says affection like crushing you in a door frame. Just like nothing says affection like Jason Voorhees stabbing co-eds. These people were mere minutes and seconds away from killing an untold number of senators, representatives, and aides. They built gallows. One congresswoman was tweeting Nancy Pelosi's location. And even this. Oh man, there were cops in on it. That cop is so excited he forgot he's on the job. That's like when your friends visit you at work and you hook them up with extra breadsticks. I haven't seen a cop so excited since he saw a black teenager walking home alone. But that's it. There's the link. The one thing the Proud Boys, the cops, and Trump have in common. They're so racist, they think the Coldplay song Yellow is about the Chinese. There's another person Trump has something in common with, Oklahoma City bomber Timothy McVeigh, who also targeted federal buildings with his white nationalist buddies, and was also at one time the biggest domestic terrorist threat in America, a title that Trump currently owns.
We must stop the steal, and then we must ensure that such outrageous election fraud never happens again, can never be allowed to happen again. But we're going forward. We'll take care of going forward. If you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. We're going to walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. I love Pennsylvania Avenue. And we're going to the Capitol. We're going to try and give our Republicans, the weak ones, because the strong ones don't need any of our help. We're going to try and give them the kind of pride and boldness that they need to take back our country.
The guy's gone full McVeigh. You never go full McVeigh. Don't forget about how Trump's week started, with fallout from his call trying to pressure the Georgia Secretary of State and his counsel, Ryan German, to overturn the American election.
I'm sure you're a good lawyer. You have a nice last name.
Ryan German, I like your name. Afterwards, Trump called his good friends John Holocaust, Jerry Rwandan Genocide, and who can forget Joanna overturn an election. And nobody's going to hold him accountable. The Dems may impeach him, and maybe the Senate will convict after he leaves office, but that'll be based on a complete technicality. You know, like how vegans can't kill crabs. You know whose loyalty was never questioned? Black officers. Not now, not in World War I or II or any of that shit, despite everything they went through. And don't think that Hitler and Stalin didn't try to exploit their situations every day during their respective campaigns against America. The Germans would promise them a better life, all the German women they wanted, and even equality, and they never buckled. It didn't matter. They didn't need to hear it from them. They had their own injustice to carry. One black soldiers didn't need Fox News or ONN to tell them what was happening because it was real. And despite all of that, the Tuskegee Airmen never let Nazis through. Either did the 369th Infantry Regiment, also known as the Harlem Hellfighters. And for that matter, neither did Eugene Goodman.
A Capitol Police officer whose quick thinking may have saved lives in the Senate last Wednesday. Officer Eugene Goodman outnumbered dozens to one, was chased up the steps by an angry mob. You can see as he reaches the second floor, he glances through the doors to the left, and he seems to notice that a door to the Senate floor there is still unsecured. He then lures the mob, with himself, of course, as the bait, in the other direction. The HuffPost reporter who took this video says that this all happened at 2:14 p.m. Eastern. A Washington Post reporter inside the Senate says it was exactly 1 minute later that it was sealed. It's just, so many moments like this, Christine, that we don't even probably know about yet that make the huge difference and saved lives that day.
And if he didn't do that, who knows where America would be right now? Damn, too bad. I was looking forward to having a full-on Timothy McVeigh in chief. A Timothy McVeigh in chief. Which is unfair because Timothy McVeigh could pass a chemistry class. This has been doomed tonight. Make sure not to believe in your democracy because a guy making $20 million a year on Fox News tells you not to. See you next week. Or actually, see you later this week. That's right, later this week. We have a special episode dropping for you, and who knows, maybe two.